Chapter 21. Vanessa was waiting for me at school. Well, waiting for us. Anna and I hopped out of the car and waved goodbye to Mom. It had been an awkward, quiet ride home after my earlier outburst. Vanessa was at our side before Mom had even pulled out of the driveway. "How's it going?" Vanessa asked. Maybe it was my imagination, but she seemed a little down. I wondered if she was sad that we left so quickly yesterday. Or maybe it was just the weather. The sky had grown overcast during the short drive to school, and the wind that blew was cold and hinted at secrets. "Okay," I lied. "Josie got in a fight with Mom this morning," Anna said. I glared at her. "It wasn't because you visited, was it?" I shook my head. Or Vanessa asked. I shook my head. "It's because she doesn't want to live here anymore," Anna replied. "Anna!" But Vanessa just smiled. "I understand. I fought with my aunt a lot when I moved here. It takes a while to get used to, especially when you're from a city." She looked from me to Anna. "How did you sleep?" "Great," Anna replied. "I didn't have any nightmares at all." I didn't want to admit my own nightmares. Or that I was angry at Anna for sleeping well when this was the third night I hadn't slept. Thankfully, I didn't have to say anything. The first bell rang and the kids started crowding into the school. "How are you doing?" I asked Vanessa as we filed in. She shrugged. "My aunt wasn't in a good mood last night," she said. "Because of us?" "No," she replied, but it came a second too late. I knew she was lying. "She was sad she didn't get to meet you, though." "Well, my mom said you should come over to our place sometime. Maybe this weekend?" Vanessa smiled, but it seemed a little sad. "That's really sweet of you. I'd love to." It didn't sound like she meant it. I tried to tell myself that having her over would be okay, but all I could think of was Grandma Jeannie's stories and rules. If only I could take Vanessa back to my real home in Chicago, back with my friends and my favorite places, where I could escape whenever my family got too strange. Now it felt like there was nowhere to run. "What's wrong?" Vanessa asked. I miss home." "Me too," Vanessa replied sadly. She patted my shoulder consolingly. For some reason, she sounded sadder than I've ever felt in my whole life.